know what I look like because I have literally just woken up, because in today's vlog I thought I would do a kind of routine of college, of me doing Danny, then going to college, coming back, etc. So obviously I'm not going to be able to film like the day of college or anything, but I might be able to get a few snippets. So I start off, I wake up at 7:15, so it is actually 7 o'clock now, because I thought I don't want to put my face on as soon as I wake up, because it's probably not the best of looks now. But anyway, so now I will go and pick my clothes I'm going to wear at college, and this is kind of my routine every morning before, well, getting ready for college, and basically getting ready to go up and do Danny. So I'm gonna get my clothes out now that I am gonna wear, and then we'll leave here at 7:30, which is in half an hour. Okay guys, so I've now picked my clothes, which I'm wearing this blue long sleeve top and a pair of black mum jeans. So that is what I'm going to put on now. Okay, ignore my bed in the background guys, but I am all dressed. Just have this jacket on. So now it is 16 minutes past 7, and we normally leave between 7:30 and quarter to 8, but we try and leave at 7:30. Quarter to 8 is like the latest. So I want to wear my hair down today, which means I'm going to have to straighten it. That is my straighteners that I just warmed up, so I'm going to quickly try and get it done so that we can still leave by 7:30. Okay guys, that's my hair straightened. It's probably not the best. I'm not actually seeing what the time is, so I'm now going to quickly go and clean my teeth, make my bed, and I am all ready to leave. Right guys, it's just gone 7:30. I now need to swap over my dog's coat into her waterproof one. So this is her coat. I have mentioned it on my Instagram and also one of my vlogs. I'm pretty sure it was the cross country vlog. She is wearing the Muddy Paws one, and we cannot recommend it enough. It's all fleecy lined for her and completely waterproof. It's perfect for her running around at the stables and keeping her warm while she's in the car. Okay guys, I've got to be quiet, but I've got my wellies on and it's not a very attractive look, I can tell you now. It is 6:36, so only 6 minutes later than what we needed to leave, which is pretty good. But look how amazing our view is out here. There is normally a horse, just one. He's a bit similar to Dan, who's in here, but he's not in this field. He must be, oh no, that wasn't him. Down there. Right guys, we are now on our way to stables. So as I just mentioned, it's just gone 7:30. It's going to be another half an hour until we get there, which will obviously make it just gone 8 o'clock. So I'll see you once we get to the yard. Morning baby! It is 8:10 guys, so it is normally roughly around here, or we try and get here just before. Are you tired, Dan? Good boy. Yes, I'm vlogging. Good boy. Right, so my routine guys is so quick and easy. Put the flashlight on, because literally all I do is take his feed bowl out. My mum does the breakfast. While she's doing that, I take his boots off basically, and his stable, which is actually very, very, very clean today, basically just gets left until I finish college later on. I dropped the food bowl over here because while my mum is doing the breakfast, it means I have enough time to take his boots off, else he splats his food all up my clothes, and today I don't want that to happen, do we, Dan the man? Nope. Good boy. So I'm going to take these off now. I've got nothing to like film me taking off, so I'll just show you once they are off. Okay guys, so all boots, look at that tail, he's had a good night's sleep. off. And I forgot to mention, Dan always wears overreach boots out in the field. I've probably mentioned it before anyway. So I've put them on. They're just the normal rubber Shires ones, although they are wrecked, aren't they, Dan? Good boy. And then that is Dan all ready to go out in the field because he's already got his medium weight rug on. So he's sorted. Like I said, I'll take these 2 buckets out. And then these here, well, the stable will just be left until I finish college. So then I take the haylage buckets into the hay barn. And in that time, his breakfast is ready. And as you can see, he is starved, guys. Yes, you are. Good boy. Sorry, guys, it's really hard to film this one-handed. Apologies. Good boy. If you want to know what he eats, head over to What I Feed My Horses and you can find out. Now, my mum takes the breakfast over to Dawny. Oh, guys, that's funny. Oh, I love it. Oh. So then this is Dawny. Again, her stable won't be done until this afternoon. And she's got her breakfast and she basically has the same routine as Dan, except no overreach boots, etc. Hello, Dawny. Are you good? Good girl. Now, opening up the doors. Oh, she's coming out. Where are you off to, Dawn? I need to straighten that up for her. Oh no, Dan likes to turn around to make sure that Dawn doesn't come up after she's finished her breakfast. And then Dawn likes to copy. You've had a good night's sleep, Dawny. And my dog will go toilets now. And yeah, that is basically the morning routine before college. It's really easy, it only takes us about 5-10 minutes to sort out. So now for myself, I can take my wellies off, put my shoes on, and then my hands always smell after taking Dan's boots off. So I have hand sanitizer. It's like a really nice scent one. So I put that on so that my hands no longer smell of his boots. And then I body spray myself so I don't smell horsey, put my shoes on, and then I'm all ready to go to college. Right guys, it's nearly 8:30 now. It hasn't took us that long to do the horses. It's because I've been doing a thumbnail and changing my shoes, etc. So we don't normally leave the stables until 20 to 9 because like we're literally not far from college whatsoever. I have to be in college by 9 o'clock. Obviously I can get there before, but I normally get there around 5:02 because it doesn't take me very long to walk where I need to walk as well. So for the next 10 minutes or so, we basically just sit on our phones, and then I will update you once we are leaving here on our way to college. But that is my college morning routine so far. It is 8:45 now, so we are just leaving. I'm going to lock up the gate and then we'll be on our way to college. Okay guys, so we are here, and I think I'm going to be here till about 2 today, but I'm not 100% sure until I get there.
Oh. 2:38. 2:33.
2:30. Okay guys, so I have now finished college. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog that it is a Friday. Now on a Friday I finished so much earlier compared to a Wednesday on a Thursday. We're meant to finish by 3, but I never have since being at college, so I normally finish around like 2ish. But we are now going to be starting to leave college on a Friday at 1:30, but today we've left at 1:15 because our tutor / teacher is in a meeting in a minute, so hence why we get to go early. But in a minute I will be going for a ride with Dan. So my mum has just gone into Tesco's to get herself something to eat, so I am just currently sat here and the sun is in my eyes, but I'm pretty sure after that we will go to stables and I will ride. Okay, so we are now at the stables, obviously, as you can see. So I forgot to bring a pair of jodhpurs in that to get changed into, because it depends what I wear at college, whether I ride in it or not. So luckily I have a pair of leggings, and then I'm wearing my top that I wore to college anyway. So I'm going to go and get him in, and then get him tacked up and go for a ride. And because obviously it's the time it is, it means I can get him out for quite a fairly long ride, as he had Monday off because we went dressage last Sunday. He wasn't ridden Tuesday or Wednesday, and he got ridden yesterday, which was only around a medium block, which is only about 50 minutes long. So I'll get him out for a good hour and a half or so today. I've just called him and he's just done the slowest trot ever, but I don't know if you can see. He's like, he's there. Where's my finger? There. Dawn is with him as well. Cannon! Quickly! They're here now, guys, and I'm on Zoom. Right, steady. So, guys, you're so close, Dawny. Woo! Hang on, let me start the zoom. That's better. That's a little bit close. Good boy. You get treats for coming. You get treats for coming, but they're not your favourite Amiga ones, though, are they, Dad? I only have one. No, that's Dawn's. Good girl, okay, boy. Guys, so obviously Dan's all done. I've got all my stuff on, but I thought now it's really important to talk about high-vis. So as you can see, Dan has got quite a bit of high-vis on, starting off with his brushing boots, which are the buffet ones. Now we've had these for a few years and he wears them every time we go out for a hat, all through the summer, all through the winter. Obviously you all know what high-vis is for, guys. What I love about these is obviously they're brushing boots, so they're gonna protect his legs, which, as you guys know, I wear boots on Dan like literally everything we do but showing and dressage, meaning competition wise, because obviously you're not allowed to wear boots or overreach boots. And you can see he needs them because they are all ripped, they are literally trashed. He needs some new ones, really. But this is important because as you're riding along, people are going to see these boots from quite a distance and they're going to stand up because you're going to see these yellow high-vis like reflecting at you, but it'd be like their legs, I can't explain it, like their legs are going to be moving, so it's going to be more distracting for them, so they're going to be able to see. And I just think it's so important. Then we go on to the exercise sheet, which if you follow me on my Instagram, MD_, I know I haven't done that part up yet. Dan actually had to have a new one of these. It is from Rheingold and it is all fleecy lined, because he had this exact one, but I think it was like an older version because we had it since like 2018, 2019, and he lived in it every time through the winter, hacking. It's no longer waterproof, so this is our third time wearing this exercise sheet. Now there are multiple reasons why I wear it. One of them, which is the most important reason, is obviously the high vis. Obviously when I was at school I wouldn't get out until at least 4 o'clock, which meant it was getting dark and people don't expect you, with Dan being a bay and going under the trees, you're not really going to be able to see, so people are going to see this from miles away. Also, the other reason is obviously Dan's clipped through the winter. When it's windy and it's cold, it's not very nice. That would be like us wearing a t-shirt in the middle of winter, so it was a reason as well to keep him warm. Also, when it's raining, it keeps his bum dry as well, so all that's going to get wet is obviously his neck and everything. So there are multiple reasons why I do wear this, but the main reason is so that people can see us, because I am very lucky that I don't have to ride on the main road if I don't want to, because I go out onto a country lane and I can go for miles and miles without going on a main road, which I am very lucky to have. Our riding around here is absolutely amazing. I can go on the main road to get to Bridle Path if I want to, but I don't do it very often. But people do drive like idiots along the back lanes, and with it getting darker, people are not going to expect you as much. Obviously I don't ride in the dark or anything like that, I am back before it gets dark, but they're not really going to expect you when it is nearly dark. And like today I'm going to be back way before it gets dark, but it's a grey day, you know, we need to be seen, so it's super important that you wear high vis on yourself and your horse as well. You can, even if you don't want brushing boots, you can get the tail flap things to put on your horse's tail, you can get the things that go around your horse's legs, exercise sheet. You can get high-vis brow bands, high-vis ears, which Dan does have, which will be coming out very soon. You know, there's multiple things that you can put on your horse if you don't want to use the brushing boots or the exercise sheet. It is so important, especially if you are riding after you finish work, after school, after college. You know, Wednesday and Thursday I don't get out until at least 4 o'clock. It's only Fridays that I ride this early after college. So please make sure you wear high-vis through winter and summer, because Dan doesn't wear an exercise sheet through the summer because he'll just get far too hot. It is only a winter thing, but I still make sure that I wear my high-vis, which is this high-vis tabard, and I make sure that Dan still has his boots on all through the summer as well. Right guys, I am on and we're gonna go for a ride. I'm gonna be out for over an hour, but I know what ride I'm gonna do, but I might change my mind before we get there. But yeah, I just get a few snippets of our ride, but not too much. Walking, good boy, good boy. Okay guys, so we are now at Ven, and I love this part. You might have seen it on my Instagram on like a reel. I reckon we're a good 25 minutes away from home. If you're wondering what these are here for, basically because the bridge is weak to drive on, so this has been here for about a year, so only walkers and, well, I don't know if I meant to ride down here, but I have done for the last year. Good boy. And there's the footpath. Go on Dan, because right now we are at the quarry. So yeah, I reckon we're a good 20-25 minutes away from home. The route that we've done today is just a walk and trot basically, and we actually passed Becky and B. Well, no, it wasn't Becky. I think it was Becky's mum and B, because I think Becky's at college today and her mum rides B out on a Friday. So it's just quite nice. Boy, it was a nice ride. Okay guys, that's Dan all untapped. And of course Dawny. Dawny, this neck keeps going over girly, doesn't it? She says, yep. You know why Dawn's here, guys? Because Dan has a treat every time after a ride. Oh, by then Dan doesn't clearly want to be in the vlog. So Dawny is aware of that. So she makes sure she's down here so that she has to have a treat when Dan has a treat. Because you know that I'm not that mean and would not give you one and give Dan one. Now she thinks she can escape out of the gate. No, 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 no. You do that plenty of times, don't you? Yeah, good girl. So yeah, so he'll just go back out in the field because still got to muck out, etc. So he'll stay out now until he sees us either doing his haylage buckets or making his dinner, and he'll be soon up here. Other hand, Dawn, well, she might go with him because she did yesterday, or she just stays up here and is annoying trying to bash over a wheelbarrow, because that's your little party trick, isn't it, Dawny? So I'm going to put this back in the car. All my other stuff's in the car. I need to put that away because that's what I obviously used earlier. No, Dawny, you're not getting any more treats. And then I need to put my coat on because I still have my high-vis on, and it's actually quite chilly now compared to earlier when we went out. Right, so it's time to muck out. So I did show you the stable this morning. And look how clean he is, guys. Like, Dawn's now done a poo in here because that is just
The one thing that irritates me about Dawn is she never uses her own stable during the day to poo and wee. She uses Dan's, and it drives me insane. But anyway, I'm going to get him mucked out, which won't take me too long. And then obviously I've got to do his water, which he'll have a fresh bucket of water, both. And here, no, they have not had a spillage. Here seems to like to leak when we've had a lot of rain, and we've had a lot of rain the last few weeks, which we have needed, so I'm not going to complain, but always this area leaks, and then it normally leaks this part, hence why his bed's not this side and it's only that side, because that side doesn't leak. So yeah, his bed used to be here, and then it got so wet it was like, just can't happen. So yeah, water, get him mucked out. I don't think he will need his new belly, and we got that the other day when we went to Mill Valley. I can't even remember what day it was now. So yeah, he might be able to go till tomorrow or Sunday before I put that in. We'll see how big the bed is and how thick it is once I've mucked out. Look guys, sorry about the lighting, I am not going to be time-lapsing it and you guys seeing, because there is going to be a winter morning and evening routine that'll come out in a few weeks time. It still needs to be filmed and everything. Obviously you guys are thinking, well, this is pretty much it. It isn't, because this is my college routine, what happens before and after college, and basically how I fit Dan in around college and get him ridden, blah blah blah. Whereas you guys don't know what happens on my days off and weekends, so I will be filming that, because the whole routine changes on a weekend and my 2 days off. So there will be a different vlog which will be showing my mucking out, etc., and I don't want to show you now because it's going to be a spoiler for that vlog. So you've seen the before, so I'll show you an after. Right, that is Dan all mucked out. I think Dan can pass for this bed tonight, and then I'll put that bell in tomorrow or Sunday, like I said before. I mucked out. Can't believe how clean he is. I reckon he just ate on his eyelids all night and just slept. So that's all sorted. Never used that bedding before. It'll be the first time this weekend when I put it in. Basically, we normally use woodpecker, but if you guys use that, you'll know that they can't get a hold of it. So then we went on to small flake, which was very similar to woodpecker, but they can't get hold of that. So then we went on to thoroughbred, and that was really nice stuff, and then they now can't get hold of that. So this is the next thing, which is basically similar to it. So I'll be trying that out this weekend, but I'm going to empty the wheelbarrow and then get this sorted here. Okay guys, so that's the 2 buckets full. They've been cleaned out. They've both got fresh water in, as you would have seen in the time lapse. Now I'm aware the water looks absolutely disgusting. It looks like they shouldn't even drink it. If you guys have been around since the very beginning when I started my vlogs, you guys will understand why it's that colour. But if you guys are new, the reason why they are this colour is because we don't have running water, so the only way we can get water for our horses is from the rain, basically. So when it rains, it goes into the drain, which then goes into that blue tank thing there, and then obviously we put what's in there into the horses water buckets. So basically what they are drinking is just rainwater, so you know it's all fine for horses, but it just comes out that colour, which is so annoying, and it does look disgusting. We wish it did come out clear, but there's nothing we can really do about it. And when filling up the buckets, there's all these bubbles that come up, and it looks like I've put fairy liquid in and there's soap in there. It's not. That is just what happens. They've had this water since they've been here. There's nothing wrong with it. It is just rainwater. It's just disgusting and comes out that colour, which is really not nice. So yeah, if you're wondering why it's that colour, that's the reason. It looks like I haven't cleaned it out or given him fresh water for months, but yeah, that's just what happens. So it is now 23 minutes past 4 to be precise. Normally if it's a Wednesday and Thursday, I would still be out on my ride, not mucked out or anything. This is why I love Fridays, because obviously I get to finish college earlier, which is amazing, but also means that we can get them done early and go out for a longer ride. So now all all that is left is to do their food and haylage, which I'll go and do in a minute. If you guys are wondering about Dawn's stable, my mum actually mucks out Dawn's stable. I do her like on my days off and everything like that, but my mum does her, so my mum's just mucking her out now, so I will show you guys when she's mucked out after. So this is Dawny's, that's all she gets. Well, that is literally all we get in the wheelbarrow. We're mucking her out, hardly anything. But this is her bed. Her water's literally just been done. The reason why she doesn't have it full is because she literally never drinks, so we do it and so that she's got enough if she needs to drink, basically. But else as well, the reason the tie is there is because she tips her bucket out. But that is her bed all down, and this is the new bedding that we've used. And that is Dawny's stable all done. So now it's just the food for them, basically, and they'll come in. Right, so we are now going on to their dinner. Again, I'm not showing it because it's going to be in the winter morning and evening routines when I'm doing it all. So all of this is just going to be before and afters, basically. Guys, what did I say? The minute they know that their food's going to be being done, they're here. What are you doing, Dan? What are you for? And Dawny, what are you doing? Eh? What are you both doing here? So Dan's nice and happy now, eating his dinner, and in the evening they have apples. They do have carrots as well, but at the minute we only have apples because the man that comes up and gets our manure, he very kindly brought up a whole bag of apples for them, and he gave us quite a lot. We need to get through them before we get anything else. And then the week before, he very kindly brought up some carrots for us as well. So I need to still put his boots on, which I'll do. I'll just go and show you Dawny, because Warney, you love your dinner, don't you, Gully? I can't watch you eat though, because it's pretty gross what you eat, isn't it? And you got your apples too. You're a happy girl. Good girl. So yeah, Dawn's all done except from her hay, which will go there in a minute. It's now time to fill up Dawny's bucket with hay. And Dawny, good girl, she's all done as well. She's got hay and haylage, so the majority of the bucket's hay, and then the top she's got a bit of haylage because Dawny knows Dan has haylage, so we just know it'll make her a bit happier if she has some. We've now got to fill up both of Dan's buckets of haylage, which is there. I was like, where's it gone? So yeah, do that now. That's Dan's haylage bucket done. That is Dan now completely done. I'll leave him in peace to finish munching on your dinner, Dan. Let's just come around. Obviously you guys know the water's done and the bed's done as well. And yeah, that's it for Dan. He's got his boots on, he's had his overreach boots taken off, he's the right temperature, so yeah, he's done. Leave him in peace now until the morning, and then it's all a repeat, just a different routine. Good boy, Dan the man. Good boy. See you in the morning, baby. Love you lots. And it is 4:45. Both ponies are done, and yeah, it's quite a nice time to be finished. So obviously, you know, I've got to take the bowl out and everything. Straight after we'll be going home, but we'll be home by about 5:15. No, 5:30 we'll be home by, let's say. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's vlog. It is something different that I have never done before, so I hope you enjoy it. But that is my routine for the ponies before and after college. The only thing that is different, a Wednesday and a Thursday, it is literally the morning is the same and the evening is the same. It just means that I get out of college later and I ride later. That is literally the only difference. For my mum in the background. But that is it, guys. So please make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned because there is going to be a morning and an evening winter routine. But I will see you all next time. Bye.